What's going on everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video we're going to create the Ultimate Fighters Pass 2 by predicting the characters by using research, popularity, possible evidence, and of course bias, because I'm the one making this video and I'm including my own personal input. So if you disagree, just let me down below. This is a conversation. Obviously so far we know we are getting an ARMS character. I've already made a specific video about who that will be, but hopefully by time this video is up, they aren't revealed yet. I think the ARMS character starting off the Fighters Pass is a purposeful decision, and having a minimalistic reveal is also a part of that. It seems like Byleth being the grand finale ending off the first pass left a bad taste in a lot of fans' mouths, and led to a lot of disappointment by many in the community. But what doesn't leave a bad taste in our mouths is a word from our sponsor today. Today's sponsor is Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends is a popular free-to-play MMORPG for mobile devices and PC. Immerse yourself in the world of Talaria, where you will experience dark fantasy and realism. Raid has 16 different factions that all feature very unique playable characters. In this game, you will be collecting, equipping, training, and upgrading your team of heroes in order to start a journey of a lifetime. I also find Raid Shadow Legend graphically impressive and very rewarding. By playing, you can earn shards to summon your in-game champions, such as Rocktooth, Anointed, and the Perforator. Raid also features tournaments. Challenge yourself to the edge in the ongoing tournaments. Compete against the entire raid community while fighting the Spider's Den, the Ice Golem's Peak, the Almighty Fire Knight, or the Notorious Dragon in order to win some awesome rewards and rare artifacts. And if you click the link in the description and are a new player, you will receive 50,000 silver when you start. But that's not all. You'll also receive 50 gems, 1 energy refill, 1 clan boss key, 5 mystery shards, 1 day XP booster, and 1 free champion Hex Weaver. Good luck and have fun in Raid Shadow Legends. But the ARMS character, in my opinion, is still going to end up being Min Min or Tantal. I don't really agree with the theory that all of them are going to be the characters and you just swap skins and all of them are going to be playing the same. It doesn't make all that much sense to me due to the fact that each ARMS character has their own unique skill or passive ability, like Tantal's ability to float or Min Min's ability to kick away arms when she jumps. I think the development team would be sacrificing the creativity of the specific character if they were to just make them skin swaps and give them all generic movesets. I feel like that only worked with Hero a bit more because there's hardly anything unique about them compared to each other that stands out from the start. I say this despite all of the ARMS characters throwing punches the same, but I just feel like it would be lame to sacrifice that little bit of creativity that is there. And honestly, that's all there really is to say about the ARMS character. We know they're coming, but it just comes down to who exactly is getting picked. For the next character I'm going to discuss is, yes, again, Sora. This is the third video in a row where Sora has been mentioned on my channel. I just made a video about how Sora's chances have potentially increased due to Kingdom Hearts getting recent Switch support, and it could be set up for Sora to join Smash to be that advertisement. Now remember, this is only a prediction. I am in no way saying this confirms him, as there are many other characters that could be likely that already have had Switch games. But the timing for this one just lines up to me in my eyes. I can understand if you guys don't see it that way, but hey, that's what's cool about people. We're all different and we all think differently. Kinda like my last video, I think Sora being in the game is very easily done. Disney themselves has no problem with it, and they also asked permission of Tetsuya Nomura, the creator of Kingdom Hearts, before really doing much with the property. Think of it like this: Disney does own Kingdom Hearts, but they don't do much but advertise what Square makes and allows their characters and franchises to be used respectfully. I think Sora's chance being in the Fighters Pass is pretty high, and I personally would want a character like Geno over Sora though, but at this point his inclusion seems more and more likely to me, and I see too many people being negative about this character and try to shut down by saying, well, actually Disney is gonna say no, when they actually just have a lack of information of how Disney actually feels about characters' inclusions in Smash. A lot of misinformation and made up rules about Smash that still continues to plague the community, my own personal opinion. I think his inclusion is more likely than a lot of you think, especially if you're just guessing that Disney's not going to let him in and have a lack of information. And to end the Sora thing, Disney said this specifically. They invite developers to come and play with its catalog of IPs. So again, tell me, why would it be so hard for him to end up in the game if the company they have a good relationship with is cool with it? Moving off the Sora rant, I think the next character I am predicting is another Capcom character. I think it's likely easier for Nintendo to work with companies they have already worked with in the past to include characters. This is made evident to me due to the amount of companies having multiple reps in Smash Ultimate. For example, Capcom, Sega, and Konami all have 3 representatives from their company in Ultimate. The others give me a feeling of a more one and done type of thing though, like Terry Bogard and Banjo-Kazooie. But my original prediction for Fighters Pass 1 was actually a Monster Hunter from Monster Hunter. I feel like Smash Ultimate featuring Monster Hunter content, but to a degree of a boss arena, and assist trophy is kinda insane. It is weird that there's no character to counterpart it. If a straight up Monster Hunter sounds weird to be a character, trust me, it's not that weird. They are a character actually in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. It kinda felt like the missing piece. But honestly, I feel less confident about that character actually ending up in Smash. Maybe Sakurai and his team feel that stuff I previously mentioned represents Monster Hunter well enough already. So instead, I think the other likely Capcom character is Dante from Devil May Cry. I think Dante being in Smash makes a ton of sense as an inclusion in Ultimate. He'd almost be like another Bayonetta in terms of his design and genre of game he is from. I think if any new Capcom character were to make the jump, it would be Dante. Dante was super hyped up during the first Fighters Pass, and the only thing that bothered me about that hype was the fact that other characters were already being chosen, so Dante getting sudden hype didn't make any sense, and it wouldn't actually make him become a character, because the characters were already chosen. But now we are in Fighters Pass 2 era, where we had enough time to hype up characters we want to see that can make it, and it could be a push for them being into the game. By the way, another reason why I think Sora is likely is that hype as well during the Fighters Pass 1 season, and it clearly got recognized by developers. And if you don't know about that, I actually made a video talking about a developer responding to Sora for Smash trending. The next character I feel that is very likely is Rayman. I originally wrote down Crash in the spot of Rayman, but I feel like Rayman is a more sensible pick. I think Rayman has way more reason and evidence to actually be in Smash Ultimate. The main factor being Ubisoft hyping up their character to hopefully be in Smash, but then all of a sudden deleting all traces of them even hyping that up in the first place. To me, that spells out something very suspicious, and I think Ubisoft has a decent chance of getting their character in the game regardless of that fact. Mario doesn't cross over often with other franchises outside of Sonic. The fact that there's a Nintendo collaboration game with the Rabbids and Mario and a tactical RPG is something special. Ubisoft was there with Nintendo in the dark ages of the Wii U and stuck through with them. To me personally, that just makes the most sense if Rayman ended up as a DLC fighter. The sort of elephant in the room is the Rayman spirit in the game. I don't think personally spirits deconfirm at all unless they just get randomly added to the game like how Leon and the rest of the Resident Evil characters did, and as well as the Astral Chain characters. Those additions felt more like a shoot down if anything compared to the base game spirits. Rayman has a pretty decent chance of getting in due to all the things listed, and I predict that he will also be part of Fighters Pass 2. But out of all the Nintendo IPs here, I feel like a series that deserves representation has to be Xenoblade Chronicles. Rex from Xenoblade 2 would be a perfect addition to Smash and add more to the Xenoblade franchise in Smash. I think a moveset for this character would be very unique and flashy looking. By the way, everyone please play Xenoblade. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition came out recently and it's a masterpiece of a game, and I recommend every Switch owner to play it, especially if you like RPGs. That game story is fantastic. Anyways, I think Rex has some decent evidence that could support his potential appearance in Smash. First off, Sakurai himself played through original Xenoblade 2 and did a column about it about a month after the game came out. He really enjoyed his time with the game and praised it. Around the time Smash Ultimate was showing its directs, we saw a Mii costume for Rex get revealed as a pre-order bonus for the Fighters Pass, and Sakurai explained that it was too late for Rex to join Smash around that time, and to me it basically felt like he was saying that he would have been added in Ultimate. I think if Nintendo didn't want to add Byleth to advertise 3 houses, we could have potentially gotten Rex from Xenoblade. It would be also perfect timing due to Xenoblade Definitive Edition releasing even though Rex isn't from that game. I think he's still likely to join due to the fact of Sakurai seemingly wanting to add him, and I would not be surprised if Nintendo wants to push the Xenoblade franchise more, especially since Monolith Soft is becoming a big developer for Nintendo, since they've now been working on Breath of the Wild 1 and 2. And now for the final prediction. My final prediction is Waluigi. Nah, just kidding. I personally think Waluigi is still impossible till we get an assist trophy break the curse of assist trophies not being playable. I just don't see it happening. I think it will simply be a Gen 8 Pokemon. But I truly do think Nintendo will pull a Byleth and pick a Gen 8 Pokemon to advertise. Pokemon Sword and Shield is getting DLC added with the Isle of Armor and the Tundra expansion. Now who would this Pokemon be? It could be, in my opinion, either one of the starters in their final evolutions or Urshifu, the legendary from the Pokemon DLC. I think those are the most likely picks. Out of the starters though, I feel like it could just be Cinderace, and he's probably the best pick. Plus it'd be cool to see another fire type in Smash. But I'm not gonna lie, I'd personally like to see a new Pokemon type in Smash, like, Poison or something. But I think Cinderace is actually pretty cool looking and would have a cool moveset for Smash. Especially with the flaming soccer ball, which could be like a better and cooler Wii Fit soccer ball. But I think the explanation of why I predict them is no simpler than just advertisement's sake. But at the end of the day, these are just one guy's predictions, and I obviously don't truly know who's going to be added. But if you agree, let me know in the comments below, and if you're looking back right after I predicted right or something from the future, then hey, I told you so. Make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe, and join the Discord in the description below, and I will see you all in the next one.